sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Indianapolis Colts. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. On the other side, Colts head coach Shane Steichen. His guys also winners in week 1, so a couple of 1-0 teams ready to get after it here. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes them dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping it contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd down and 4. Nix to the air. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Bo Nix, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
Well, he started his season the way that everyone wants to start their season, with an absolute bang. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Let's see where he goes from here.
Set the bar high. Week 2, we'll see what he can do. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. At the 28-yard line. Here's Richardson to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. 3rd down and 13. Brings up 3rd down. Now Richardson. He'll let one go deep for Downs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
9 yards. That's good for a Colts. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Play action. Now Richardson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That's another Colts 1st down.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Taylor. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. Now in the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now it's Nix. Sutton reeling it in the left side. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts 33-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. Some mistakes already in the 1st quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action with Richardson. That's into the hands of Woods. From just shy of midfield, here's a second down and 4.
A 5-yard gain.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. We can look at this Bronco defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. 21 yards there on third down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Richardson off the play fake. Connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First down and goal to go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they come up now, second and goal. Pass caught right side by Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
A 3-yard gain.
They'll try to run for him with Dobbins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the play. First down, Denver.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
It's a gain of
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And Sutton will have the Broncos first down as they'll get the ball down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 6. And the Broncos first down.
Back to the air with Nix. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
14. First down, Denver.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal, Denver.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to something.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to rent.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are once again back in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, Richardson. Quick slant caught by Pierce. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Let's one go downfield for Pierce. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Marvin Mims deep for Denver. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The Broncos offense and veteran receiver Cortland Sutton getting set for their next drive. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
2nd and 11. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt. Standing just about on his own goal line. That's taken at around the 40. There goes a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren with his first career NFL touchdown as they have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And Denver getting set to take the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 9.
Brings up second down.
Working out of the gun is Hicks. This one complete. It's Devon Vele. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Nix to the air. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw is Nix. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos have yet again retaken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for a Colts.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He's got his man. It's Pierce. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A 5-yard gain.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And Richardson looks to throw once more. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line.
That's good for another Colts.
Richardson looking to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 24 all. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hanson.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hanson back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. The offenses, they have had their way so far. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go ahead and seize it. This is ours.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Third and 5.
Brings up third down and 5.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Offside. Defense. That penalty is declined.
They go play action with Richardson. Now he's forced out left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Second and 7.
Singleton on the tackle. A 2-yard gain. Brings up second down.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this taken in by Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Now again to Taylor. And shutting him off, now open field. He's got it to the 43 here. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up from the 43. Here's a second down and 6. Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Now it's Richardson. A solid stiff arm. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
For another Colts.
Taylor. Bowling his way into the end zone for a touchdown. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start with a handoff to Dalvin. And he stopped immediately there.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Throwing Nix. Over the middle, he finds Vele.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
On the sneak, it's Nix. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A pickup with 2 yards. First down, Denver.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. To throw, here's Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On the sneak, it's Nix. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 20-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun. And he's got Pierce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
QB sneak, Richardson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of a yard. That's good for a Colts first down.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for another Colts.
Richardson off the play fake. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Off play action, Richardson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
3rd down and 14.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
4th down.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. On the sneak, it's Nix. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 16.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 12. First down, Broncos.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. A short throw to Ingram. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 35-yard line.
Here's Nix. Guys, man, complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Broncos first down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now it's Nix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Nix from the shotgun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Broncos on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun is Nix. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Bo Nix, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
31.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. The improv on the scramble gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
A give for Taylor running right side. Now the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
On the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Shoves him away. Gets through, and now an opening. He may go. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 67 yards. And the Colts use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Nix. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Nix to the air.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, Dobbins trying the right side. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw is Nix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The kick by Lutz is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. This one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So here's a 3rd and 14.
5-yard loss. Brings up 3rd.
And Richardson back to throw it. To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
That's good for a Colts.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's dropped. For the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
QB sneak, Richardson. And he is going to have a Colts first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the handoff, Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not not seen that much today. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up
Now Richardson. Got his man. It's Warren. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Richardson to throw off play action. That is going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Richardson looking to throw this. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell.
Richardson's pass. Complete to Adnan Mitchell.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw. Nix. That is caught by Bailey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Throwing Nix. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Here's 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Denver.
Nix looking to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Broncos.
To throw, here's Nix. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side. Get that high hop
and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
What's good on the extra point? And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
41.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Indianapolis, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.